swear to God, if you're going out your way to go and fucking delete, I'm going to be sad.
All right, so the boats are marked on the map. There's Green Force attacking from the north. They've got to cross. Oh, dear. Oh, it's one of these.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll be fun,
God, no. All right, so Green Force can cross and land on the other side and assault from the rear, or they can attack from 3 different bridges. Oh, this is messy. Or they can do a massive side cross to get on the mainland from the far right flank. That's honestly the best option in my opinion, because all of these things are kill zones.
No, the most fun option is just go straight to the bridges and fight to the death.
Son of Shadow, thanks so much for the 44-month resub. Always a pleasure to see one of the founder subs here. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Oh my God. I think it's going to be a given that Green 4 is just going to go around the wide right flank and maybe put some naval teams on the left side, but
who's command
those bridges are suicide. I don't know. We'll have to wait till we get into the map itself.
Well, whoever it is, if they go along the right, they're cringe.
But that's the right way to do it.
Yeah, and sometimes the right way is the cringe way.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm like this tonight.
I don't know either. It needs to stop, sir. But otherwise, I could see maybe Green 4 puts some forces in Fernando to just distract Blue 4, and then sends a large team along the right flank, but really, there's just a suicidal dumb way to play it, a proper way to play it, and then a silly way to play it, and I'm really concerned what Green 4 might choose. I'm going to say right off the bat, Blue 4 is in a good spot because they can just send forces on every side and cover everything, but good God.
Yeah, the terminals are so close as well. It's like... But the only problem with the terminals being close is that if Green 4 do manage to intercept the town, then...
Yeah, Lingor Dingor are pretty good maps.
You're not going to have many hiding places.
Just want to make sure you never overplay a map, you know? Who's the better team? We'll see it once we get past into the mission itself. I don't know. Green 4 has a lot of options here. Blue 4, as long as they lock everything down, can counter those options, but we'll see what's up. All right, starting with Green 4. Green 4 has a BMP2 and 2 BRDMs.
So let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
All right, they're loading in now. It looks like they are going to be standard olive Green 4 units with AKs. So probably AKM models. We've got some PKMs and PKPs, RPG-7s, I would imagine, and some RPG-26s. Trying to see if there's...
These planes do not seem to have flying seats.
Oh, no, they only have RPG-32s. Interesting. And there'd be no way the pilots could turn around and fly those planes, but hey, they can try. The BMP-2's interesting, though. I know that it won't have an autocannon. It's rescripted to be something else, which is unfortunate. But here are the 2 Dishka UAZs. And then let's look at what they have for boats. It is, oh god, it's fucking rubber dinghies. And even then, they can only fit 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They'd only be able to fit a portion of their force, not the entire force itself. Considering this is going to probably be like a 70 versus, or a 68 versus 52 sort of gig.
I want to say the last time you were presented with an option where a pilot could most definitely not turn around, you chose the impossible option and then hurt someone's feelings.
Of course I did. Anyway, Green 4, yeah, it's a pretty good setup. Let's go ahead and look at their roster here. So we have Fred commanding, who was with us for the rear of the last round, just to talk. Hawkins being his 2IC. We'll see how he does. We've got Coalition under X-Ray. Tanaka taking the sniper rifle. I'll be curious to see what he's able to do with that gun, but X-Ray with Coalition, let's see it. I'm curious to see where that goes. Otherwise, we got Schultz, Indigo, Foxo, AA taking Alpha 1. Alpha 2 having some other members. I forget where Eric, Jerry, Swola, Tackleberry, that group, even though Tackleberry isn't on tonight, but forget which group they're a part of, but they're also your bread and butter, I would say, for FNF. We've got Scandy Recon on the offense for Green 4 as well. We got Maz commanding Bravo 2 with one RCC, and Dooley and Not Bay also in this roster. And then we've got some newer names from the Ops community, as well as Oscar Blackbeard. Morgan came back, so I guess Morgan's not AFK anymore?
He was kicked.
Oh,
So.
okay, Morgan somehow came back. Interesting. And then Charlie 2 having some names again I don't recognize. Delta 1RW is here. Wheaton with Delta 2 with Shrimp and Seb. And then Olaf and G-Legs taking another vehicle, possibly the VMP, if not the BRDM.
So just to say,
pretty good roster.
Fred is a Poggers commander.
Okay, that.
So I fully expect him to go across the bridge. Like, that is something I would not fully. Sorry, let me rephrase. If he was to choose the bridge option, it would not surprise me, is what I'm saying. He probably will go for the side option, which is the smarter option, of course. But at the end of the day, Fred has, he has this side twin, which is just funny. So maybe he will. But then again, he is in charge of actual players. So he probably will choose the safer route. So everyone gets their time to shine.
The bridge is a really risky idea, but I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out. Regardless, let's go ahead and look at Blue 4. Blue 4 have their 2 M2 113s, 2 M2 Humvees, and a few transport Vics to work with. Otherwise, they appear to be Spec Ops style with black, and we've got M16A4s. Carl Gustavs, I'd imagine 240 Bravos and 249s, but I'm only seeing the 240Bs right now. Yep, I'm not seeing any 249s. I think it's all 240 Bravo. But otherwise, let's go ahead and break the roster down. Interesting to note there, suppressed weapons are the 7.62 Mark 18s, which is probably the most futuristic piece of equipment that this entire force has when you think about it. Otherwise, it's commanded by Lusode from PLH. His sniper is going to be Tymek, and Alpha HQ is going to have Vagrant, Reapers, Lolo, and Carry, basically TSB members with Vagrant thrown in there as well. We've got Rodrig and his group under Bravo HQ. Alpha 2 has some names I don't recognize. Bravo HQ also has Killer in it. We'll see if he's able to do any better this round. But scrolling down, we got Broken, Audrey, DJ, again, your bread and butter players of FNF. But we have in Charlie, Papega Pirates, the second best community with an FNF, I would argue. And scrolling down, we also have 4IB led by Stark, as well as some UTG players under Charlie 2. And then Patriot, Ghoster, and Coda taking a vehicle crew, probably a 113. So overall, I would say Green 4 is the better roster. They're going to be on the offense, but they're going to be forced in choke point scenarios. And almost always, I want to say 9 out of 10, choke point scenarios end in the defender winning. So this could really go either way again. And honestly, last round, it could have gone either way. Crazy things happened, still could have gone either way, but it was just a failure on the attacking faction to maneuver. Here, we could see one force overpower a choke point, or we could see the defenders just hold these choke points evenly with between all of these bridges and the side areas that the attacking faction could take, or they could just try to swim it. But we'll just have to see how things go. Dream, what are your thoughts?
Personally, from just a viewer's point of view, I would love to see them use the bridges, but you are correct. They are just the worst choice. They are not good. They will put you into a choke point, and you will just be fizzled out by the defenses Blue 4 put up. But what that does create is the sort of expectation that Blue 4 probably know if they will push on the eastern side. And even so, the eastern side isn't that great because you also have a few more choke points here and there. I think this will be quite a slow round, because there will be Green 4 will have to do a lot of maneuvering. They won't be able to do this by going straight in. If they do, then they've proved me wrong. But while Fred is Fred is, I call him Poggers. He's smart. He'll know how to play this to the best of his ability. But also, Lusso is a seasoned commander and he has a pretty easy defense here if he sets it up correctly. I can't see past Blue 4, but that's more like 65, 45, 65. Fucking hell, I forgot how to do math.
Real quick, I want to
65,
say for the record for chat, the BMP2, 1, its ATGM launcher was removed, and 2, that autocannon has, I can almost guarantee, been rescripted to fire 14.5 millimeter instead of 20 millimeter autocannon, because FNF is touchy about autocannons and grenade launcher machine guns.
If you gave them an autocannon, it would annihilate an entire team.
And that's PvP.
Yeah, but it's not like it's understandable. Saying
you want a Green 4 to cross through choke points. They kind of need that autocannon, in my opinion.
No, they just need brain smart. Maybe
if they try to cross open bridges, their brain is going to be all over the goddamn concrete of the fucking bridge.
And then they can put it back together, but better.
Okay. Anyway, Green 4 already has their recon force in 2 boats. It looks like they're going to go take the far left and overwatch from Hill 105. Not a bad call, in my opinion, because it has perfect overwatch of the entire AO. They just got to be careful that 50 cals don't spray up in that position, because it is a bit of an open hillside there. Otherwise, I'm trying to see where Green 4 is going to mount their forces up. They already have Scandi Recon going down the runway within Bravo 1 ready to go with that UAZ. But let's go ahead and look at our sectors real quick. So these can be taken in any order. We have, first off, Terminal 1, right after the bridge, the far western bridge, I want to say, that comes from north to south goes off. There is a police building here, specifically a jail, and on the first story, it has the first terminal. Not bad. A lot of places where people can attack from, but Blue 4, even though they have open choke points here to cover, not a lot of positions to hold from. They're going to have to dig their own trenches, but the building itself is quite defendable. Otherwise, Terminal 2 is towards the south, where there's quite a few custom buildings. This one, a little easier to defend. You got a town next to it that you can garrison in. There's got open fields next to it as well that you can lock down. There's a barracks building that gives you a lot of second-story windows to fire from. And then some of these buildings nearby have second-story access. So I would say this is the best one, because one side you got a river, actually more so a lake going into the ocean. You got open fields to the south, and you got a town that you can further fortify. So that's a pretty good objective to hold, but it will require a lot of manpower to do so. And then Terminal 3 is in another police building on its own little plateau, and actually, I'd argue this is the best area to defend.
I'd say this is the best 3 choke points.
Yeah.
Especially if you set up like maybe an
literally
AV
just
squad,
choke point city.
It's not the best, I would say, for late game. If you can whittle down Green 4 numbers, then this is going to be an incredible area. The other 2 are good, but this one is just probably the best in my opinion out of all sectors.
Blue 4's mounting forces up to try to do a counterattack, but the bridge is barricaded.
I don't actually mind this idea, pushing your forces across the bridge to maybe surprise if they try and come up alongside it. Maybe Blue 4 will try stick people in the mansion on top of the hill on the high point.
Very risky though.
It is risky, but it will pay off if you can get a team up there.
And Blue 4 is not going to bother setting anything over to the far right bridge that I'm predicting Green 4 to go down, but we'll just have to see how things go.
I think the only team that would work down there would be X-Ray, and even then, that is really far from the rest of the forces. The only problem is if Blue 4 push across this bridge and don't maneuver back quickly enough, if Green 4 do come down the eastern side, then they're going to have the problem where they need to push over the bridge, but Green 4 are going to hold the defensive positions.
BMP still being kept in spawn. Olaf mounting in it now. G-Leg still, I guess, talking to command. They're probably just going to be an overwatch element for this.
So, I don't want to call anything too early. It might just be the road, but they are They're not facing towards the east. I guess that's because they're probably following the road, so it's nothing more than that, but still.
Well, yeah, no, they just follow down the runway and then take the SSR through Oculto and then Garabosa, and then end up in Tukos, and then they would cross.
I am. I'm interested to see how this played.
Now we just have a few minutes. You'll be cool. I don't know. Oh, Dream's eating pizza. But what would be cool, Dream, is if both commanders had an option to, if both sides were ready early for the 15-minute, they could just hit a script and then...
That has been spoken about, but what you have to remember is that you have people who crash out or are joining late, and it's about getting as many people as you can in before the time ends. So it has been thought about that, you know, maybe if both commands are ready, I think the 15 minutes is fine. Maybe 10 minutes for late. I don't know. Don't take anything I'm saying as fact.
Ooh, 113 flipped.
Where?
Vargrant has knocked out. Where?
What's going on? You need to tell me where this is happening.
Vargrant has a very powerful foot.
Did he just kick it back upright? Oh no, there's an unflip script. We have an unflip script.
No, I'm gonna cut that out of the VOD, and we're just gonna see Vargrant's very powerful footwork.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Gotta get them clicks.
Okay. Very powerful foot. 1 minute remaining. No one died. Everything's a-okay. I'm curious to know if those these little things on the bridge, the traffic control signs here, I wonder if they actually have physics, because I'd love to see the physics disabled and then the truck tries to bulldoze it, crash in it, and kill a bunch of people inside.
So the BMP2,
those are grad trenches, yes.
And they're gonna go
now
wide.
technically called Group Adler trenches, the French name.
That thing can swim, but it can't swim fast.
It's an amphibious assault vehicle.
Yes, but it doesn't go very fast, does it?
It's slow.
It's gonna take them ages. It's not a bad idea. I'm not calling it a bad idea. I'm calling it a slow idea. So 3 things that I've had here. They'll drive straight through the signs and...
mission's begun. Let's go. Let's see it. Dang. I was hoping.
It's shooting already. I think it's shooting windows.
Green 4 immediately taking the right turn.
Neff's got kicked.
Oof.
Neff's.
Man, if only there was a 15-minute timer like you said for him to be able to reconnect. Oh.
Maybe we should make it 20 minutes then.
No, fuck you.
Hey, you're the one who's saying that we should...
No, I'm saying that just having the commanders choose when it's time to go would be better because it's the commander's call. I'm sorry that, you know, Chucklehead McGee has a shitty internet connection, but... Ay.
25 minutes.
Dream, you're a disciplinary admin. You have no control over it.
How do you know about that?
Because you literally spout it every 5 fucking minutes. Anyway, there's Green 4, and as I predicted, they're going to do the wide flank.
Okay.
So it looks like we're having an M2 Humvee being sent down that direction. It's Despo's group.
Wait. Charlie 1 aren't going on the eastern flank.
No, they're not.
Interesting.
They're probably just a distractionary force. They also have the BRDM with them. But most of the force is going to go around that wide flank. And again, I don't blame them. But here's the slow part of the round.
Look at the BMP2.
No.
No, it's not dead, but...
No, this is going to take a while. But then again, Green 4 has the time to do it because they're doing that massive reposition, so I'm not surprised.
They've actually sent a size, like a pretty big force into the town, like near the bridges, and they did. Charlie 1 did do what I thought they would, and it is Pepega Pirates. They've taken up position on that mansion. They have seen Charlie because they've popped smokes.
I think they're just being a distractionary effort.
Yeah, but how long will it take you to realize? There is a small.
Well, it depends. Can Killer with this
force is very
RPG
big.
26 actually screw with Blue 4 here?
I don't know. Can he?
Will
Don't think
he?
he can't.
Ooh!
Oh,
First blood, King getting dethroned immediately.
He's gonna hate that.
Should have been out in the open then.
But he's a king.
And he just got guillotined because Green 4 Charlie is French.
King's French.
The more you know. It sucks too because King is a very good player.
Today I learned king is French.
Green 4 still doing that maneuvering, but Blue 4 sending that M2 Vic up, and they are now under fire. The gunner for the M2 Vic turned in. Is now returning fire. Actually knocked someone unconscious. But now Blue 4 is going to know they're going for that choke point. So will Blue 4 send forces down to reinforce that bridge? They have a moment to do it, but Blue 4 now needs to make that call. The other M2 Vic, meanwhile, is going to go on top of where X-Ray's deploying to.
That was a really smart call by Fred to send X-Ray up there. And it's paid off because they've got it down. They've jumbled the green fours, like, probably structure here.
I'm just
Especially
saying, though,
taking out one Vic.
they have to be worried because 4IB is with an M2 Vic right here, so if they start opening up, that M2 can drive up and quickly run down Green 4 X-Ray. Fred is the Green 4 commander, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was talking about... Oh, I mean Lucer.
Yeah.
Brain stinky.
Yep, so X-Ray now, I'm not sure if they're going to try to re-attack or if they're just going to completely fall back. Ooh, no, they're going to take that hill and cover that open road, but they need reinforcements because they are not going to be able to hold that by themselves. Before I be sending an unarmed Humvee now up on that hill, I guess to reinforce that position. And the Charlies are still engaging each other. Flux taking some shots. You got the 113 firing down at Hanu. And now here's the slow part of the round that Dream was talking about. So if Blue 4 doesn't send any reinforcements down to the bottom right, Green 4 could easily overpower, get behind Blue 4's entire line, and start hitting the terminals from the south, which actually looks like it's going to work because a lot of Blue 4 is out of position.
Oh, X-Ray.
X-Ray, yep.
Yep, they're about to get into, I think, 4AB might have seen him. I think 4AB saw Severe. Stark leading the line. Bendel does not have a gun out. Maybe they didn't see him then.
There's 4IB engaging.
The X-Ray squad caught out on top of the hill here. Sphere and Arcos down the side, throwing nades. Could be detrimental to them, considering. Oh, that could be a really nice nade. I think it's going to roll too much. Oh, Stark's going to run right
Oh, it gets Stark. Dryden has his Maz out.
That's actually 2 dead for Blue 4 here.
These grenades did a really good job. Dryden now popping a grenade of his own that might land right on top of Arcor. Knocks him to his feet. Severe trying to push up, but he gets pulled back because of the M2. Tanaka is staying back with that marksman rifle. Green 4 doesn't want to risk it as Mbork gets taken out by that M2.
Sphere's going around.
Yep, he's coming up the flank.
I don't think he wants to go for the infantry. I think he wants to take that M2 out before he does anything.
Will Bendel spot him? No, he does not.
Ben was actually making sure that no one is doing what Sphere's doing, but I think it might be a bit too late.
Yep. Bendel getting taken out. Dryden unable to look for it.
So caught out.
And Severe takes him out as well.
I think Shepard's heard
Now that
those
M2 Vic is
shots.
pulling away.
They're either going to try and pull around, see Sphere. Sphere needs to turn around and take out Dryden, take his RPG. Oh no, they've dismounted. Left the engine on.
They're now trying to do a flank. Still have Charlie doing that. Green 4, meanwhile, they're moving the convoy down the route
to try and get Topher, so Severe currently has no one looking out for the rear. He's going to be able to take up the last thing he does.
It's like X-Ray is pulling back, actually, for Blue 4.
Doesn't actually kill Dryden, just takes stuff.
Yep, Severe's running now with that Maz. Good piece of equipment to take. And the remaining 4 IB guys are holding firm to play defensive. On the hill, you have Arcor looting Topher. I don't think realizing he could save him as a medic. And Severe starts bandaging.
So Charlie have actually taken 3 casualties here.
If Shepard moves up, though, he could actually take out these 3 guys as they're bandaging.
So actually, one of the guys who were part of the initial thing where Blue thought X-Ray fired upon the huge force actually died on our W Burr.
Captain Morgan's dead. So he can't go AFK this round if he's dead.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Oh my God.
Die. So it seems Blue 4 have now stretched Alpha out to meet X-Ray and hold for the green.
Ooh, Shepard getting spotted and engaged by Severe.
Now they're going to know that they're there. They might actually, yeah, look, they're just pulling back, picking up Topher.
Yep.
Just deciding to get out of there. I know Shepard's going around. Sphere's just protecting right now.
Yep. Covered by fire. Green 4 are starting to cross the bridge, dismounting. They're looking for X-Ray, but X-Ray is fully pulled back, and now Blue 4 is trying to set up some sort of defense just on the outskirts of Rosalia. And that's left Terminal 3 completely exposed, as well as Terminal 2. I think Blue 4 has way too many forces committed to the north, which is exactly what Green 4 wants. I think Green 4 is going to be able to pull the rug out from Blue 4 at this rate.
I don't know. Green 4, Charlie 1, I know that you said that they're just acting as like a sort of distractionary force while the rest of the team moves around.
Let's get him a warm
They've
welcome,
lost
shall we?
more than they probably would have wanted to, or could have spared here.
They still have a good
Yeah.
chunk left in that town, because
Yeah,
if you notice, they're not trying to leave Calixo. They're just trying to hold Calixo to bait Blue 4 to attack it.
We are talking about Pega Pirates here, though, so if Pega Pirates get the okay, then I wouldn't be surprised if we see them all just kind of push in. They have lost King, who you typically see at the head of a Pega Pirates attack, but I'm sure any one of them can take up that mantle for one fight.
Now we just wait, because it's still going to be a bit of a slow round. The BMP, it's still on the island. They're just keeping, Green Force keeping it in reserve right now. Probably until they need it to overwatch Sector 1, or excuse me, Terminal 1. So it can engage Blue 4 on their rear from range. So we still have Shepard looking around for those Green 4 guys. Trying to solo it as Banks pulls the Vic back.
Green 4 are trying to be
got Topher
careful, meticulous here. They're worried X-Ray or anyone might be sitting in these towns. Which is probably what they expect, but obviously X-Ray have now pushed off and are probably going to support Delta and try and fight X-Ray Green 4. who, as of saying this, I
Ooh,
think
Shepard taking shots from Tanaka. So if
Yeah, I
you're not
think-
looking up, might have just seen Shepard there.
So no, Banks actually ran him back. Shepard decided to push forward, and that is actually going to
There
work
goes Shepard.
against him. I've just realized Tanaka is sitting there.
Yeah, they
AFK.
pulled their.
Oh, no, he's not
He
AFK.
was not AFK. He took the shot on Shepard. He's
Oh.
overwatching them with the marksman rifle, or excuse me, sniper, which is really smart.
So yeah, Banks actually pulled back, which was a smart idea, and also probably what Shepard should have done here, instead of push forward and try to take on what he knew was at least a two-man team.
Got some Hunt IR cameras going down over Green Fort Charlie here. It's just a distraction effort. Green
Yeah.
4 is doing the rest of this on foot. God, this is gonna be a slow one.
And I've got.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. Blue 4's tunnel vision, because they also have a defensive group right here. They're fearing that that's a larger Green 4 element. And thus they're just trying to spread all their forces, but that spreading's being done at an at the cost of them being very thin. So when Green 4 starts bulldozing from the right flank, I don't think there's going to be any stopping them. Because the only choices they're going to have is to send this group in as QRF, but this is all open area, and I think Green 4 will be able to get their foot in by then. And then the northern force, but then Charlie can just pursue them, and then you still have that BMP being held on reserve, not burning its ammo. Blue 4 has no idea about it, and it's just gonna be a nice overwatch element for the other two terminal positions over here. So I think this is the game for Green 4 to lose at this point.
I mean, I was right. Fred is a very, very smart commander. He knows that all he has to do is be patient.
Might be another Hunt IR, but I would have seen something by now. I think we're going to continue to see Blue 4 stagger here. Because they've decided to hold their defense lines here, here, and here. And then a core defense group here, just in case the boats come in.
Fill the dead air. You fill the dead air.
Vote el Presidente. Republic of Liru. Green 4 is actually mounting in Vix right now for Charlie. They might reposition. But to where is the real question? There are
Well,
still 4 boats back at base, maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if... Oh, God, sorry. I wouldn't be surprised if they move south over to the I guess, the longest bridge, and then sets up on there waiting for the huge force to start attacking Alpha from the east. Because then if you push across the bridge, there's going to be less forces dedicated to protecting the end of that bridge, so they can all relink and then take the southern together, which I guess at that point is when the remnants of X-Ray and then Golf, the BMP2, will then start making its move, start pushing across, and start sort of biting in.
Hey, Night Owl.
So that's what I think they'll do, but I could just be completely wrong.
I don't know.
Maybe they're going for a rush play.
I don't know why they pulled out of Calixo, but we have the 113 for Charlie 1 repositioning. That's just with the crew inside.
To
It's
be
either...
fair-
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, yeah, but I was just going to say that I can see why they pulled out Calixo, because albeit Pepega Pirates had the better position, they had the high ground, and a better line of sights.
Yes, but the
So-
point of them being a distraction force is to just keep them there and to pretend that they're pinned, you know?
Well, at what point do you stop becoming a distraction force? I think that's what they're doing. I think they're now opting to leave their distraction and then push over and try to rejoin with the rest of the platoon.
Yes, but think about it this way. If that force stayed in Calixto as the other force started attacking, that would keep the Papega Pirate team and the other team in Fernando there to deal with that Green 4 force. Blue 4 can't just pick up and leave because they still have that immediate threat. So now by leaving early, Blue 4 can just mount back up and reinforce the forces in Rosalia without consequence. So I think it's a bit of a misplay in my opinion.
I don't know. The only thing that I can think is you're right. You are right on that one. The only thing I can think is that what they're trying to do is they could be trying to use the major force to try and pull Papega Pirates out of that town so that they can then take it over and Papega Pirates folds back into the main force, which on one side, yeah, that I can see that working, but on the other side, it's like, you are right. They should just continue to distract and pretend to be pinned and then let the main force do the fighting. But I don't know. They seem to be actually just holding in their position right now, maybe waiting for the go-ahead. They've actually set up some bunkers and stuff, because, I mean...
Yeah, because they're trying to bait the aggression of Blue 4 to come out, but we just heard AT getting launched. That was Green 4 firing up at Alpha here. A lot of explosives going off.
Yeah, they hit the M113.
Took out the 113, yep.
Reapers.
Didn't kill anyone inside, though. And then you have Green 4 X-Ray suppressing up the hill as those 4 Green 4 players are firing back.
Tanaka's trying to get rounds on right now, go to his first person camera. He actually sees someone right now. They're trying to crawl away. They're in the bush. Tanaka's got a really nice round on him. He actually sees someone, tries to take a quick hot shot at someone moving, but they're in a dangerous position.
This is a well-coordinated attack, though. They're attacking from both sides, so that's going to confuse Blue 4's command net. And their commander, I believe Lusode, he's not going to be able to know where the main attack is coming from.
Very nice nades and GLs coming in from the main Green 4
Yep.
downing Ashraf. And then Gaboon. Yeah, those have been really good nades.
Fisher is trying to close the distance so he could potentially directly attack this fob.
More GLs going in.
But Blue 4, they're really spread thin here. At this rate, Green 4 is just going to attack all this and defeat Blue 4 in detail.
Reaper's actually pulled off top of that hill, which, I mean, I can see why he did it. He doesn't want to be left alone up there, but now he's just completely opened up that side to Bravo 1 to come over and push. Now what Reapers is doing is what everyone else has to do and pull back to those buildings.
You got Curie on his own to the south.
I think Blue 4 here need to just use their maneuverability in order to fight.
They need to fold in and honestly
here we
use
go.
the choke point to the northeast. Maybe northwest of Rosal.
Mega Pirates have now gotten word of the main attack.
Yeah,
and
now they're
loading
folding
up
back.
a double,
See,
in the 113.
Green 4 should have stuck in that town because now that there's no pressure, they're going to come down and reinforce and probably take the choke point defense instead of the actual Rosani defense. But will it be in time and will it be enough?
Well, as we saw, the Blue 4 sitting in that little area have now just been basically wiped.
One of them was able to get 2 kills before it happened, but then Navy just shot him in the side of the face.
Kerry's still alone, currently now just being surrounded by everyone. He's got Seb Sin as the closest one to him.
This could be a good call here, though, but he's next to Scandi Recon, the masters of flanking.
I think Falcon saw him.
Yeah, Falcon's going on the offensive.
Yep, nade.
There's
goes
the nade.
Out, but Falcon threw it on a hill.
It's Scandi Recon versus TSB. The common race war that is. And Falcon just drops him on his ass. Oh, but now it's causing blue on blue because they think the Green 4 guys to the further south are also hostile.
Oh, God, no. Check your map. Check your map.
Check the map. You can see everyone. But look at this amazing battle line we have going here.
Yeah.
Papega have now gotten to Terminal 3. They're starting to set up defenses. That's going to make that choke point fight a little tougher. Now we just need to see where is Green 4 Charlie going to go after this. They're still holding right now. If anything, they want to start positioning themselves to attack from Fernando.
So the Golf 1 is now actually firing on Platoon HQ Blue 4 at Terminal 1. And Fred's also just firing at Raven. Raven is for some reason... What? Oh my, look at Raven. What a bit of cover he has. Ooh. Oh, AT goes out. Oh, almost. What a hit.
Where was this?
Golf 1. So Greg. Someone from Platoon HQ fired an AT and hit the tree just behind him.
Amazing. Oh! Turret's disabled.
What a fucking hit. Another one.
More round coming in.
Oh.
Slams into the side.
God, yeah,
Engine is down.
Oh my. Who was that?
Nearly a kilometer.
Who was
With
that?
Ryan
Killer.
ranging.
Killer.
Fucking killer. I love it. And that BMP is toast.
Yeah, but now they're stranded on the island. They have to swim.
They're gonna have to swim off. Damn. There is hope for Blue 4 yet.
What a shot. Actually, what a shot. That was ridiculous. Tanaka has actually got 2 kills. I checked
From
him
the
about 5
sniper?
minutes ago.
Nice.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago and he had none. So he's actually just got 2
Ooh.
kills at these 2.
Lolo has a 249. He's got Green 4 guys running around in his building below. I think Lolo's gonna try to pull a dually here. That was a killer shot
Killer
indeed.
did not take well to being shot at.
Lolo missing all the shots on Eric.
So here we go. The main Green 4 force have now met up with the Baker Pirates and are just fighting them right now with the Green 4 Charlie 1 actually just slowly moving in to the... What the fuck? I have no clue what this Charlie 1 team are doing.
What, for Green 4? They're now,
Yeah.
I guess, gonna come down the other area to the north of Terminals 1 and 2? I don't know either, to be honest.
Yes, I would come up behind this Baker Pirates team and use the cars.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
I think. I just know there's legal action left, which probably means he died.
Eric getting Hillary Clinton as he moved up that building. Lolo shot at him earlier. Lolo now jumping down, using the smoke as concealment.
Oh,
Runs into Guak, but Guak bitch slaps him down.
oh, but Ash! They almost team killed each other.
Nice.
Oh, but the Baker Pirates are now firing at the that force.
Yep.
This is not where the Baker Pirates like to be. They do not like to be on the back foot, sitting in one position, being attacked.
Green 4 Charlie, they're gonna go for the northern bridge. That's, excuse me, north of Terminal 1 and 2. You see them starting to reposition there on foot. So it's just trying to stretch all of Blue 4 thin. I think they were supposed to move up with the BMP2 covering, but Killer just destroyed that BMP. And that also allows X-Ray with Tanaka to overwatch that position for Green 4 to come in. So really great calls by Green 4 here.
That was an absolutely ridiculous shot. I just can't believe he hit that.
He hit it multiple times. He just missed the first one and then ranged it in and then hit the remaining 3.
Why is there just a police boat out in the water next to Terminal 1? Oh, AT?
I hear it.
Oh, it's just an
That
AT
just came
shot.
in. Yeah, so that was
That's
the
Moors.
one that Severe stole
Yeah.
from the 4IB team that tried to come up and
So
kill him.
here come Golf 1. They're gonna get their boots wet as they're going for a swim.
Tanaka is now trying to pick off units at Terminal 1. And Rodriguez is actually taking his binos out and he's trying to look back. Another round going by Raven's head, but it does not land. Yeah, there are multiple random police boats out. That's funny.
To do pretty well against the Greenfall forces, but you can sort of see how close they are together and how they have to change directions constantly to deal with the different forces coming in.
Yeah.
Ooh. On the Pega Pirates guy just fired a GL straight into the middle of the town and actually hit the road.
Nice. Oh, that BRDM's come up, though. It's now starting to suppress the police, the prison building.
Which one of these guys have got AT here?
AT around knocking out a tree.
Oh, they're sending up the M2. There is just a lot of shooting going on.
So the BMP2 crew is trying to swim it. They're taking fire, though. They're going to join Charlie 1 in this assault just to add additional manpower.
Oh, God.
And we got Patriot with the M2 Humpy.
Well.
He's trying to cover south. We have a global mark on map by Dusty. Gunner immediately turns in as he takes fire from Green 4 Alpha 2, specifically Swola, with a stolen 249, which I would bet is Lolo's. Yep. Now that M2 Vic is pulling back. We are going to have about 22 minutes remaining in the round, but that's plenty of time for Green 4 to make their final maneuvers here to get on the objective. And so far, looking at the roster, Green 4 has a few skulls here and there, but Blue 4 also has a few skulls here and there, but mainly Delta 1 is the most wiped group. Brave swimmers indeed. They're all still up as well. Now we just need to see Green 4 commit to the push. They're dividing their forces to attack all these terminals, trying to find something that's going to give. That way, when they clean that up, that force can then become a flanking force to the remaining terminal areas. So if Alpha breaks through, they can then flank terminals 1 and 2, but if Bravo breaks through, they can flank terminal 3. And again, they have the time to do it. And with Charlie opening up another flank right here on terminals 1 and 2, and again, that Overwatch, this is just textbook at this point. It's really going to be up to Terminal 3's garrison to hold, because that is the most easily defendable one at this point.
BRDM almost getting hit by an AT
Yeah,
shot.
round went a little over. Another Hunt IR round right on top of Pega Pirates' position, trying to get sight lines on where they're specifically lined up. Again, most of them are actually in the buildings behind the terminal itself, but they're holding quite well.
To push out against the Pega Pirates. If I do the same thing Charlie 1 were doing here, I'd just sit in this town and
yeah,
just harass
hold the
them.
choke points. Pushing out to attack that position is really tough because it's a lot of open area, not a lot of cover.
You have this huge Bravos force now moving into the Terminal 1
Yeah.
objective.
M2 is trying to hold, but it's quickly falling back. Satchel's being thrown into the barracks building to make sure it's clear.
You have Blue 4 X-Ray on the rear.
There's Terminal 2 hacked.
Seems Golf and Platoon 1 are going to make it.
And we've got some members of Blue 4 X-Ray trying to get on the rear of Bravo's attack here.
So actually, Green 4 X-Ray, so Tanaka and Topher decided to stay where they are. Hardcore and...
Great drop by Patriot there.
Decide to push in behind. And they would then come up on the rear of X-Ray.
Oh, God. Banks getting chewed up. Patriot bandaging right now. They were the M2 Humvee crew trying to get a flank. But here comes X-Ray. As Azariah's looking back.
They pushed straight into...
Oh, my God. Two of them just got immediately picked off for X-Ray. Azariah now taking cover. Gets... Holy fuck! Direct GL to the face!
Did you just watch Ski
Yes. Just GL to the face. Holy fuck. And there goes Blue 4 X-Ray. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Direct impact GLs, man. They're a bitch.
So here come Alpha 2.
Azariah casting his delete spell.
I don't know. This could go two ways. Obviously, it could go two ways, but
Oh, man.
Ash needing the police building first. Ooh, takes out Kokir.
Someone honking in your background?
Is there?
Thought there was, but there's Terminal 2 hacked complete. That's beeping off now. Terminal 3 under pressure here as Green 4 starts to breach in on Blue 4. Blue 4, because they have so many defenders back there, they actually lack some defenders for the actual prison, but they still have a good chunk. But Rory getting a nice pick off as his battle buddies picked off as well. Ash also being picked off on the front door. I think Papega's going to be able to hold this. Michael getting flanked by Guak and getting Hillary Clinton. And now you've got the rear team getting flanked here by 2 Green 4 guys that have pushed up. I think this attack is going to fail, but they're going to lose. Blue 4 is going to lose a lot of manpower. And then you're going to see the remaining Bravo force push in at this rate, because Charlie's also starting to come up, and they're literally pincering Terminal 1 at this point. Could still go either way.
This one's just attacked with Green 4.
It's gonna fall to the maneuvers that Blue 4 can pull to just extend the time at Terminal 3. Terminal 1 is a lost cause, but they can still hold it for a while. As long as Blue 4 can hold that other pincer, they're fine. As long as Papega Pirates can hold against Green 4 Alpha, they're fine. Oh, we just had a satchel charge thrown onto the... Oh my god. Arma Jesus is down. That M113 is gonna be detract. Great play by Swola. He throws another one. See, he's messing with the cover that's tied to some of these Vics. Jesus waking back up. And if he blows away the cover of some of these buildings, he's destroyed another one. Then he'll be fine. Another satchel, I think, was just thrown. So that's going to really limit Papega's options. That building doesn't blow up.
So what is that infiltrating the building with Armored Jesus in it? But he's looking away. Ooh. Might catch him out here.
He's going to totally catch him. And with that stolen 249 from Lolo's corpse, is able to score another kill. His first. Actually, yeah, no, just his first.
This Bravo force are actually taking friendly fire by the Charlie force.
For Green 4.
Yeah, Green 4, Green 4. Green on green.
Swola getting picked off by Sideways. So Green 4's attack is peering out on Terminal 3. All eyes are going to be on how quickly Terminal 1 can be stopped. Looks like we had Skip try to push up, but he was taken out. And he is double tapped by Solomons.
You still have Indigo here in the
15 minutes.
in the BRDM, just sitting on the side.
Got Max now trying to breach Terminal 3 on his own. Cooks a grenade.
Olaf taken out.
More explosives going off.
Green 4 is destroying everything they can at this point.
Yeah. Little bit of desperation, but...
The car!
Whoa!
That could blow up.
Did that get anyone?
No.
Wait, yes, there's a body in the water on the right. It did kill. Explosive trap did kill someone. If you look to the east of the, yep, southeast.
Oof.
Good play, using every little advantage they can get. Imagine being in Charlie, being a distraction force, then maneuvering and you get blown up by a car bomb. God, that day's gotta suck.
It was platoon fucking... Oh, it was platoon,
It was Hawkins?
Yeah, 2IC.
Ouch. All right, Max and Spikey now breaching the building. They're being joined by the rest of AA, Jib, Nordic, and Green Thumb. It's up to Vince and Layden to hold. Guy Fieri was in here, but I think he got taken out. Green 4 might actually still be able to take Terminal 3 because the rest of Blue 4 is staying up to the north. There's Terminal 1 hacked. Oh, one of the Blue 4 guys just got traded. Another AA guy got taken out, though. Green Thumb holding.
That's Yanni down. Solomon's frozen nade.
Why is Layden holding with his handgun? What?
I don't know.
Why is he out of rifle ammo? Hack was just paused at Terminal 1. Dusty failed his wake-up check. But Green Force charging into this building at this rate, they're eventually going to overpower this position. Really, it's going to be on Layden.
Someone shoot a green flare, or am I going insane? I think I'm going insane. It looks like someone fired a green flare.
Now Green Thumb's also in this building. Layden actually gets the kill, but gets knocked out himself. And Spiky commits double tap and gets the body stuck.
Yeah, but it's 2 versus
And there's
4.
the terminals. Sideways needs to get back in there. He's got 90 seconds to do it. Terminal 1 being hacked. Jonathan trying to rush in, double tapping Gabian. Azariah killing Solomon. I think Terminal 1 is pretty much secured at this point, because now you're having Charlie move in.
Green Thumb, it's now Spiky for sideways. Sideways managed to run out. Spiky throws grenade.
Spiky getting taken out.
Nade. Ooh, the nade takes up Sideways legs, but it isn't enough to kill him.
Oh God, no!
Oh,
Sideways killing Coda! No!
Fuck me.
Now is he trying to medic him? Oh, they shot their
token.
token black guy. Oh no.
Greg found a Dushkum Gaz and is fucking friendly firing.
Blue on blue.
He's done it again. He's doing it again. He had a 50 cal last time. It's a 50 cal this time. Fucking friendly firing.
All right, there's Terminal 1 successfully hacked. Now it's up to Terminal 3. Look at all of this green 4 and look at all of that blue 4.
Not Dusty. Dusty, no.
I think Rex firing in the air and celebrating. They're not realizing that. Hey, what is he firing at? Explosive satchel going off. Some green 4 were in here.
Dusty's sitting right next to the... Oh, apparently the explosion only registered under the building instead of on top of it.
Amazing.
Oh,
Gotta love those GBU spawn scripts.
Greg's got a kill. He actually killed someone. And now it is a 3-man blue 4 defense versus like an 8-man. That's a lot more than 8. I don't know why I said 8. Like 18-man green 4 attack. And here comes Indigo.
With 10 minutes, no, there's no way.
They're just firing AT at the building.
Yeah. You know, if they take the building out,
You can't. It's
I know. But if they
if
did, then
they
the
could climb
terminal would
top
be
of-
stuck in
they-
the air.
Well, they could climb on top of the BTR. Or each other's heads. I'm not shushing.
It's possible. Michael now, yeah, he's running to the building as well.
What's Indigo doing?
Just have this tidal wave of green 4 coming in. Crossing the bridge, desperate to take the terminal.
They're just 40.5ing the fucking, like, walls.
Yeah. 3 people versus an army.
Oh, God. How much
Oscar
friendly
trying to
fire?
check the M2, see if it's usable. All right, 3 brave Americans versus Russian tactics. Let's go. Not Bay being one of the first to get in. He's got a 240 Bravo and 2 kills.
Oh, there's going to be so much friendly fire. There he goes. Yep, that's why we're bit of friendly fire. Dooley's gone down with friendly fire. I can't fucking tell who's friend or foe at this point. Bay and Nemesis are both dead. Falcon runs up. That's one we've dead.
Oh my god. What is this?
Just the kill. Everyone runs up. Marlon
Oh my god!
the kill is down. That is it.
Green 4 just has all of the manpower they can.
That was smoke, it wasn't a nade, thank God. Mikhail's still alive. Just wake up. No, he's dead. That is it.
Oh my god.
That was the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That was great. This is honestly great.
Yeah, it was beautiful. That was fucking poetry in motion.
Oi, oi, it's the police. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Hey, look, you gotta go do admin stuff now.
No, wait, they lived.
They
He blew himself
they
up,
did
so I don't-
not live that,
No, they
I
did.
assure you.
They did. They lived it.